Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Two announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Public viewing for Raymond Gunn is today, 4 till 7 in Eden. Memorial services for Ray Anthony Dalton are Thursday at 11 at Eden Garden Cemetery. The family is receiving friends at 108 Wilson Street in Eden. Memorial services for Kayla Renee Setliff, 30, of Rural Hall, and unborn son Robert Lee Smith, Jr. will be held Thursday at 5 at Colonial Funeral Home, Stokes Chapel. Friends will be received 1 hour prior to services. She was born in Forsyth County and is survived by fiancé Robert Lee Smith, daughter Harley Sue Setliff, son Michael Petit, father of her children Dylan Petit, father Mike Derry Barker and Sandy, mother Melinda Setliff Tilley and James Smith, brother Roman Barker, and sister Brittany Hawes. 4 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Graveside services for Marjorie P. Meade are today at 11 at Danview Cemetery, with visitation from 10 until 10:45. She was born in Baltimore and worked as a sewer for Fillcrest Mills until retiring with over 30 years of service. She was of the Baptist faith. Surviving children, Arthur Sharp, Jr. and Jerry Ann of Las Vegas, James Sharp and Mona of Madison, Lisa Barrow and George of Martinsville, Robert Sharp and Jody of Eden, Carla Cochran and John of Martinsville, Sherry Watts and Terry of Eden, 22 grandchildren, also great-grandchildren, and sister Catherine Smith of Maryland. She was preceded in death by husband Gene Meade. Memorial services for Ronald Ayers Gardner are tomorrow at 4. Graveside services for Carolyn Hope Hollifield Hopkins are tomorrow at 11 at Roselawn Memorial Gardens. The family will receive friends following the service. She was born in Rockingham County and last attended Lighthouse Full Gospel Church. She worked as a winder at Spray Cotton Mills. Surviving son David Lee Hopkins and Carol of Ruffin, and sister Janet Jones and Ronnie of Eden. Graveside services for Barbara Lawson Brown are Wednesday at 11 at Ridgeview Memorial Gardens, with visitation from 10 until 10:45. She worked at Fillcrest Mills as a clerical worker for 30-plus years before retirement. Surviving daughters Marcia Hamrick and Phyllis Brown of Eden, 5 grandchildren, 8 great-grandchildren, 2 great-great-grandchildren. She was preceded in death by husband William Philip Brown, Jr. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to St. Jude's Children's Hospital.